So we're here at the Art Institute on 17th Street Causeway in Fort Lauderdale doing a tasting for all the great Winterfest gala items that the students are preparing.
We're just so excited to be here for the kickoff of the Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade. We have our big culinary event on November 2nd, which is our white party, sponsored by Gray Robinson. And this is really just gearing up, getting the kids ready. We're giving some scholarships away. We've got some amazing products. The Beef Council's involved. It's just one of those exciting days.
This is our 5th year of executing the Winterfest culinary competition, and every year the recipes get more exciting and more interesting. And the end sum is that each of the students that win split a cash sponsorship of $2,500. And it's a great opportunity for national brands to explore some new and exciting ways to use their product in very interesting recipes that are previewed and showcased at the Winterfest White Party. This year we have Nestle Waters, which is San Pellegrino and Perrier, the Beef Association, Ciao Bella, Stubbs barbecue sauce, and King's Hawaiian rolls.
I am preparing 3 dishes, actually 2 dishes and a beverage. The beverage is a sangria. The 2 other plates are a short rib slider and a beef short rib entree. Today we're using, or actually what I'm using on the dish is barbecue sauce, Stubbs barbecue sauce, Stubbs marinade, and the King's bread products.
Stubbs is helping sponsor to benefit the school as well as continue to brand Stubbs as a premier barbecue sauce.
Well, some of the different meals that they're making are going to be using the beverages to feature some of the different flavors. We have some orange flavors, some lemon, some lime. So those are going to be featured in some of the meals, some of the desserts, and some of the appetizers.
It's not really simple, but it's more for the average person. It's not a crazy over-the-top recipe. I think a lot of people will relate to the sandwich once they try it. I actually heard the recipe from Chef Kane in class. It was he gave a recipe for a steak dinner, and I turned it into a slider and put my own little twist on it with the Stubbs marinade.
You know, I used to go into a small French restaurant that my godmother owned, and she kind of taught me the ropes, and it's been a passion ever since. Today I got a dill Havarti stuffed slider bomb, pretty much, with what is it? It's a chipotle Dijon and honey sauce. Also, I have a surf and turf fennel barbecue bisque that's going to be served with short ribs, braised.
I'm preparing 2 dishes. The first one is a dessert, which is going to be a Greek-style Napoleon with a fig Bavarian cream. And then we have a Mediterranean rub short rib with red pepper puree on the bottom of the plate, olive gremolata, and chickpea fries. Yeah, it actually is my recipe. I just pretty much dug to my roots. I'm been raised in a Greek family, and I've been cooking ever since, I was little, watching my yaya cooking over the counter. And I just went back to my roots, and Mediterranean, is in my blood. So I decided to, pull some stuff out and bring it into the competition.
We've got 3 different entries that I'm doing. I have the beef entree, which I'm using the flat iron steak. It's grilled and sitting over the top of braised Brussels sprouts and star fruit, which is braised in butter and blood orange Pellegrino. That goes on top of creamy polenta, which I made with pink grapefruit Perrier and buttermilk. And the sauce is the reduced Pellegrino and butter sauce that's going on top.
I am preparing a slider that I call Jamaican Me Crazy. I'm from Jamaica originally. And and so I decided to make a slider that was inspired, by my culture. So I have like thyme in the beef. And then I used Appleton rum. I did a flambe with Appleton rum, and just, trying to stay inspired. I grew up with food. My grandfather had a restaurant in Jamaica. My dad had a catering business, so I just grew up in a family of foodies. And then when I got married, I married an American guy, so then I had to learn how to make all kinds of other things. And I have 4 children, and 2 of them have a lot of food allergies, so that just made me even, introduced me to a whole other world and a whole other way of cooking and preparing meals,
I'm making a holiday reef topped with cheesecake ice cream and strawberry sauce. And it's a meringue reef made out of Swiss meringue. So it's Swiss meringue reef, and then I took the vanilla ice cream and I incorporated some ingredients to make it taste like cheesecake, and then I made a strawberry sauce to go on top with fresh strawberries.
Great students, incredible food, and clearly 4 winners that stood out amongst the rest for an appetizer, an entree, a dessert, and a slider. And I've never had a bad slider.
This is the most exciting because you're dealing with students and they have such an interesting spin on what these items can be used in and non-traditionally. And it's so cool to watch these students preparing these items and realize how you can use water in a non-traditional way or create a cocktail out of starfruit and Nestle waters. It's very inspiring, and it's cool for the kids to come up with working with national companies that they wouldn't normally have an opportunity to do.
We're always excited for our students to have such great opportunities to showcase themselves and the things that they're learning and things that they're taking on as part of their educational journey and preparing themselves for a great career future.
And the winner is Brody with his Bronco Bean Pocket.
This is the first competition I've ever competed in, and I'm really nervous. I'm really excited. It's a good opportunity. You know, lots of stuff coming our way here at the Institute.
And the winner with a near perfect score was Al. And the winner for this category, also a near perfect score, was Ernest.
It's part of my passion. I am passionate about my food, and as well as everyone else here.
Winner for this one is Christopher. Congratulations. And the winner of the beverage was the mango colada with Al.
Hopefully be able to pay some of the loans, pay some of my bills. Being a line cook isn't exactly the most glamorous job in the world, so.
You know, the Art Institute really does a great job of preparing the students, not only for the real world, but for these competitions. You know, I do a lot of work with the Art Institute, and Jack Kane, who's the director of culinary here, really gets these students prepped, no pun intended, to be ready to go to battle for competition. You know, competition is a big part of the culinary world right now. You know, everybody wants that bragging rights. Who's got the best slider? Who makes the best chicken? My dessert's better than yours. And Jack is really doing a great job getting these students ready. And I'm lucky enough to be invited back to be a guinea pig, a tester, a judge, whatever you want to call it. My waistline's suffering for it, but my mouth is pretty happy.